YouTube, Danny Staten here on the Daily Damn Blog. I'm back with another comic book review. And this is one of the ones you're gonna call the good stuff. Well, I know for a fact my friend Dave Sunstorm and his really cool brother Steven Sunstorm would definitely call this the good stuff. And I'm pretty sure my main man, Thrash Pondo Pons, would call this the good stuff, as well as Pat McCormick. He would call this the good stuff. It's from 2020. It's number 108. It's Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Where are you?
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We got some work to do now.
Yeah, what was I thinking? I'm asking for a copyright if I played that, right, guys? Let's just bust it open. Let's get started. Let's find out what happens when Scooby-Doo and Shaggy meet the Hound of the Bastardvilles. That's right, we're going to Scotland. We're taking on the Dogman this week. I'm probably going to get a video made about me for making this one. Oh, my God. What in the blue? We get Mayim Blaylock. That's right, that chick from the Big Bang Theory, the one that used to call Blossom or something. She's in a comic book. She's giving out the flashbacks. That's probably Sheldon Cooper dressed up in a Flash costume right there. Boy, I'm telling you what, I don't even get this. But Mayim Blaylock giving you the flashbacks in this comic book from 2020. Oh my God! Oh, I'm so gonna regret this. But our story starts out on a dark Scottish moor. That's right, where the evil Hound of the Bastardvilles, the one they call Dogman, is lurking around a dark Scottish castle. So they had to call the gang out all the way from wherever they were at. Because, you know, Scooby-Doo originally took place in England or something, right? No? What? I don't know. But either way, old Marone here, he's glad they arrived to investigate the horror of the Dogman. So in full panels brought to you by the Daily Damn Blog, we're going to see Scooby-Doo take on the Werewolf, take on the Dogman, take on the Hound of the Bastardvilles. Marone shows the gang into the parlor where cool photographs don the wall and to meet Madame Swami D, a Dark Angel. And as they open the window and look out, the Dogman and all these evil, monstrous, them meters almost look like horns of the devil, don't they? On the Hound of Hell that lurks on the evil Scottish moors. Scooby-Doo and Shaggy run in fear, stopped quickly by Madame Swami, the Dark Angel, and Marone, who says, "Send out the police, the guard, to try to shoot it," but it does no good. Whatever will they do? The Hound of the Bastardvilles hollows into the night as Swami tells the story of how the Hound comes straight from hell, an evil spirit, a twisted demon of Scottish folklore. Shaggy and Scooby are mortified as Swami and Deborah have a definite conversation over the Dogman curse. Deborah runs off in anger to make a video to curse the Dogman, the werewolf, the Hound of the Bastardvilles, and Marone continues to tell a little story about his ancestor, the Michael Bleasy. Now, to be honest, that don't even look like Mike Bleasy right there. That look more like Vince McMahon now. So we're just going to call this guy Vince. This guy will be known as Vince, looking like a dastardly villain from the 1930s. So while Fred and Marone discuss the ancient curse that brought forth the Hound of the Bastardvilles, Scooby point out there's a doggy door. He goes over to investigate, and of course, the evil Dogman, no werewolf, the Hound of the Bastardvilles, pops his little evil head up in there and gives them a howl. And then we get an ad for Arcomaniacs. It's got that face That page, I did not know that page was going to show up in this comic, but this is definitely not going the way I wanted it to. I'm definitely going to get a video made about me for this comic book. Let me point out that I'm doing this with a sense of humor. It's a joke. It's for fun. If I bring up somebody's name or I give them a hard time in a comic book, it's a comic book review. It's not meant to be serious. There's no need to make a hate video of me for this. Know what I mean, evil people? But come on, with the subject matter, how can I help not saying nothing? You got Scooby-Doo and the gang running around a dark Scottish castle with Michael Morone and his sidekick Harper over here, trying to find out what's going on with the Dogman, the werewolf, the Hound of the Bastardvill. Under a damn full moon, could I not make jokes about certain things? Come on, really, guys. As we get another damn commercial, oh my God. Thrash! There's a lot of commercials in this comic book. This might run short because it's a short comic book. What? Anyway, we get a comic book commercial for Batman Tales Once Upon a Crime, which has to be the most Pinocchio stupid-looking Batman comic books that ever existed. But, of course, it's Batman. It's got Bat villains. And this guy's going to have to show up. Oh, my God! I swear, when I picked this comic book, I did not plan none of this. Let me point that out. I really didn't plan it. Anyway, the search goes on. They're out and about. They're in the swamp. They're looking for the Hound of the Bastardvilles. Now, why Shaggy and Scooby would go looking for this hard creature, knowing that they're chicken crap, I do not understand. But, of course, they run face to face into the Dogman. And Scooby-Doo does his usual thing, embrace camp with Dogman hot on his trail. Oh, the excitement. Must be time for another commercial, because we get a lot of commercials in these. That's right. It's a DC comic, and if you can count on one thing with DC, you can count on commercials with DC Comics. And in this one, you get Diana Prince, Princess of the Amazons. That's right. It's a little girl Wonder Woman story that's going to make you want to pull your hair out and scream as she walks her cool dog. Oh boy, we get another page of action in between our commercials. But Scooby-Doo being chased through the moors by the evil Scottish Dogman slides to a stop at a giant pit. He sees Dogman rushing towards him with red eyes of fire and a whooping ass howl. Scooby jumps to the side as Dogman crashes to the ground with a horrible crash spelled with a K, because the comic book was written by third-grade idiots. And then we get a commercial. Yes, another commercial for Michael Morone's Dear Justice League, a story for 12-year-old retards like Michael Morone. Oh God, did I say that out loud? And the story ends rather abruptly as we find out the Dogman was a robot. Scooby and the gang looked down the hole going, Dogman was a robot. Inconceivable. Dogman lays in a pile of destroyed rubble, finding out he was never who you thought he was. And inside the Dogman robot suit, Iron Dog will call him. It turned out to be Deborah all along. Deborah was Dogman. I guess she was talking to herself. Nah, Deborah, just a joke. Don't take it seriously. And everybody's all happy as the mystery's solved, and Deborah goes off to jail for pretending to be Dogman. Uh-oh. Blog over. And now for a few shout-outs. I want to tell everybody to be sure to check out my friend, my partner, and my main man, Eric, over on Paranormal Highway today. He's going to be checking out some interesting stuff, as well as shout-outs to my main man, Dave Sunstorm, the leader of the Good Stuff community, and his incredible brother, Stephen Sunstorm, my main man, Pondo Ponds up there in Cape Cod. Wow. And Pat McCormick, the other main man in my category, who does the Golden Rage of TV here on YouTube, as well as Retro Nerd Girl, the Nostalgic Podcast, my plug is everywhere, Corey's Comedy Channel, Big Guys 45's BK on the air, Golden Rage of TV, Pat McCormick, Thrash Pondo Bonds, Dave, I'm reading this, oh Jesus. That's what happens when you make a list. You read it. By the way, that eclipse was horrible. You can see my full live stream of the eclipse that didn't happen on YouTube under live eclipse on the Daily Damn blog. Oh my God, look like Scooby-Doo gonna be some time traveling. We're going back in time to that same old Scottish castle back in the past where we're gonna take on the man in the Iron Mask. I don't get this. Maybe the van will show up. Maybe it won't. Maybe they're time travelers. Maybe they're not. Maybe this is old. Maybe this is new. Who the heck knows? Because it don't tell you nothing. But anyway, Man in the Iron Mask done kidnapped a princess. Princess is in trouble. Man in the Iron Mask has got Scooby and Shaggy hanging off the side of the castle. So this is taking place at that same castle back a long time ago because our spins the evil Vince and a young girl. I guess Vince even had a taste for young girls 200 years ago as Vince McMahon. King Vince, Prince Vince. Prince Vince, I like that. Prince Vince introduces his new young girlfriend, Stephanie. Oh my God, did I say that out loud? This is funny. Come on, that's funny. Laugh, damn you, laugh. Anyway, Stephanie and the little princess are talking things over. They're flashing back to how Shaggy looking like Shaggy Conquistador went one-on-one with the man in the Iron Mask and disappeared long ago. Vince says, hey, Shaggy, that was your ancestor. Shaggy having a hitch attack from a hayride. Probably on a hayride with her earlier. Oh, my God. Yeah, I should have known it. They had a big incarnation for Shaggy. He pretended to be his ancestor, and we had to know that Mike Bleasy was definitely going to show up in this comic book. That is the hairless version of Mike Bleasy, if I ever saw it. The party goes on. Of course, it's interrupted by the man in the Iron Mask swinging a sword. Oh, boy. And then we get another commercial because it's DC. And we get the Green Lantern Legacy, and for some reason, I actually feel that this comic book may actually be worse than the crap I'm looking at now. But it could be a lot worse. What if Swamp Thing was a little green nugget? That's right. It'd be Swamp Kid. And that's what you could get from DC in 2020. Swamp Kid. Meantime, back in the old world, Shaggy, Scooby, and the gang are being chased around by the man in the Iron Mask who's hot on the trail of Thelma and Daphne. If I was in a comic book, I'd be hot on their trail too. Because if you gotta chase somebody, you just want to chase the girls, right? Well, it's the usual. That's right, it's the usual. Oh, hubba bubba. That's right, man in Iron Mask swinging a sword. Man in Iron Mask chasing the gang. Man in Iron Mask is playing stamina for his ability to chase these very fast Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters who always run away from the ghost. Oh, Princess is upset. Shaggy and Scooby must save the day and make the princess smile again. But once again, the man in Iron Mask shows up swinging a sword as Scooby and Shaggy are backed over to the edge. Will the rest of the gang escape the dungeon they have been trapped in as they find a clue? I can't read that clue. Can you read that clue? They'll set you free tomorrow. So Fred, Daphne, and Thelma read out the scribblings on the cell floor trying to figure out how to save the princess from the man in the Iron Mask. Oh, my God. The man in the Iron Mask. The Iron Mask holds Shaggy and Scooby at bay, preparing to send them to meet their fate, a long fall to their death. Princess takes this opportunity to make a break for it and takes off. And, of course, with all this excitement, we must have another commercial. The sadness of this. It's the Lois Lane Friendship Challenge. That's right. Lois Lane's back, and she wants to be your buddy in her teen adventures before Superman. And that ain't enough to make you throw up. I don't know what is. So we're going to finish this comic book in full panels, brought to you by the Daily Damn blog. Thanks for joining me. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that stupid little bell. And once again, the chase is on. Scooby and Shaggy running amok. Scooby and Shaggy running up and down the hall. Scooby and Shaggy trying to evade the man in the Iron Mask who's hot on the trail of the princess, more worried about her than they are them. Shaggy displaying his kung fu ability to give old man in Iron Mask a kick. I didn't know Shaggy had that in him as he knocked the man on the Iron Mask down. The man on the Iron Mask falls on the ground. And we learn they are two 2 men in the iron mask? Inconceivable! During this time, Scooby-Doo done tracked down the rest of the gang and put the save on them by opening up the cell, which if he could open that dang thing up with one paw, makes me wonder how 3 of them couldn't get together and lift up that cell door and let them out. But hey, that's how it goes, right? Anyway, Scooby and the gang's on the way to the rescue. Shaggy's in trouble trying to save the prince from the men in the iron mask, because now there are 2 of them. As Shaggy and Scooby break camp Shaggy breaks camp in one direction, being chased by one of the men with the iron mask. Princess grabs a sword and so often she's really Princess Leia. And her and Darth Vader here are going to go one-on-one and have a big old school lightsaber battle. What? I bet Eric from Paranormal Highway thinks that's cool, don't you? Hey, Shaggy displayed kung fu skills and gave somebody a kick in this one, and now he's actually doing battle with a chair. I don't think this is really true to the Shaggy Run in Fear character, and it's really making Shaggy out to be a badass. I'm not real happy with that. As the princess turns out to be just as bad and lays waste to the other man in the iron mask, they both go down, and Princess and Shaggy are true heroes, and now I truly do want to throw up in my soup. Alrighty, my video game ate my homework, the comic book. Now, it just gets worse and worse. Did anybody actually buy this retarded shit? I swear to God, I want to scream and pull my hair out. Well, I don't guess this one will get shared out on the Good Stuff community. Bad Danny. I'm not going to repin it and call some language up. It's got bad language. I can live with it. Anyway, Evil Vince and his little wench got caught. Evil Vince and his little wench were trying to kidnap the princess, run everybody off, and steal the fortune. Well, that's a usual Scooby and Shaggy adventure coming to an end. And how do we always end it? With a feast. We're going to eat till we barf. The end. And then you get another commercial on that exciting ending for some more woke crap that makes you want to vomit. I don't know. Meet DC's most colorful new hero. Premiere. Jennifer Murrow wrote this, and Jennifer Murrow should be whipped with a leather strap for this woke piece of crap that we'll call Premiere. I bet nobody bought this garbage neither. Oh, come on! This has to be the worst commercials in the history of comic books. Xanta and the House of Secrets. Another story of a little pig and her rabbit. That's sickening. And this, we found a monster. Hey, that might be pretty good. I find monsters all the time. That's actually what I do. And then we get this kitty piece of crap. Oh, okay, wait a minute, Scooby-Doo. Maybe the comic book was aimed at kids. Maybe I should have looked at it with a different eye. Maybe I shouldn't have took some things so serious. But come on, guys, it's the Dogman, it's the Werewolf, it's the Hound of the Bastardvilles in Scotland. You know I had to say stuff. I had to. It's just my nature. I try to do it comical. I try to do it funny, and maybe nobody will make a hate video about me. But I don't really care if you do. Screw you. This is Danny Staten on the Danny Dan blog, doing another comic book review. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. And join me on my next one when I do something much, much worse. Until next time, blog over.